So what is going on, people, and welcome to episode 26 of the Barnsley career mode. I hope you are well. Today we have some extra stuff going on. Of course, we have our league games, but as you can see, we are delving into FA Cup action for the first time this season. We are at home against fellow strugglers Burnley, so hopefully we will be progressing in the FA Cup. But we're also going to sign a new striker right now. So if you are looking forward to that, make sure you pop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel. Well, without any further ado, let's go ahead and go and sign a striker. Now, we've got about 15 million to spend, fairly kind in wages as well. And well, the guy that I have been looking at is on your screen there. I wanted someone who's got a little bit of something about them, a little bit of pace mainly. Doesn't necessarily have to be rapid, but you can see him on screen there. The guy that I want to go for is young Fabio Silva from Wolves. 4-star weak foot. He's actually taller than I thought he would be at 6'1", but only 19 years old. Shooting of 74, so very good to start with. Acceleration 78, sprint speed 76. So not exactly the rapid striker that we were talking about, but certainly got enough pace about him, has got enough ability. And at 19 years old, he will certainly grow. That is for certain. There are other good options. I was very much considering João Pedro. He's caused me a number of problems in the past, but there are some very good options, as you can see in here as well. But Fabio Silva, I think at 19, that was the main pulling point. He is only 19. He would go straight into the team. And yeah, he's only going to get better. So I think I would happily take a lot of these players, but I am going to go for Fabio Silva. Now, he would take up a large chunk of our wages and our transfer budget, but I think he will be worth the investment. So we will approach to buy Fabio Silva. So we are going to offer a transfer fee. The minimum they said was 8.7, so we will start at 8.7. Let's see. Well, they're happy to agree that, so definitely not as much as we thought we might. It's weird on this FIFA. I've got the transfers on strict, but whenever you offer the minimum that they want, they always accept it. Makes me think that I've probably said this in the past, that I should go in and offer maybe their value to start with. But nevertheless, 8.7 million has been accepted for Fabio Silva, so we will go in and negotiate a contract with him. See what his demands are. So he wants an important squad role. That is fine by me. He'll come in and start straight away. In terms of a length of deal, I'm going to offer him a 4-year deal, and he is happy with that. Doesn't want a release clause. That is fine. Has he got a wage demand, or is he... Okay, he has, and he's willing to take a significant pay cut. Excellent. Remove the bonus, and happy to give him a signing on bonus. He wants £3 grand more for 24.5 grand a week and almost £9 million. I am very happy with that indeed. We have our new striker, but he is not going to start today. We are going to start Cauley Woodrow after his performance in the last game against Crystal Palace. But here we can see, where is he? There he is, Fabio Silva in Barnsley colours. I think we can both agree, bit of an upgrade on Fernando Llorente. But I'm going to just remove a load of players from my transfer hub, give Fabio Silva a shirt number, sort the team out for this next game, and maybe have a look as well. I did mention that maybe I wanted to get a centre back and a winger, so I may start the process of that as well. But after this cut, we will be ready to play Burnley. Okay, so we are ready to go then for this game against Burnley in the FA Cup. As you can see, a few changes have been made. Woodrow comes in up top. Silva is on the bench. Barrett is going to get a start ahead of Sangali, and Berrant is coming in place of Mikhail Helik. Well, those players, Sangali and Helik, just suffering with a little bit of a fitness issue. So a bit of rotation for the Cup is good. But we are fairly strong, as you can see. The predicted Burnley side, we will have a look at it when we get to the game date, but for now, just wait for the loading screens and I will see you in game. This is the Burnley team then, quite the rotated side, as you can see. Will Norris in goal, Ryan Cooney, Bobby Thomas at the back, Mace Goodridge in the midfield as well. I think that was Adam Phillips, and Harker up front. Well, we managed to get a win in the league against Burnley just about, and that was a much stronger side. So I fancy us in this game then to progress into the next round. The sun is shining here in what I'm sure is a cold January Saturday. And Dudziak has tried to release Freezer. I'm not going to lie, I saw the Burnley centre-back running back, and I thought that was Cauley Woodrow making a run. It's not ideal. Good tackle though from Ailton, and we can counter now. Bursting forward is the Brazilian left-back. Ailton gets it across, and Cauley Woodrow manages to squeeze that one in. Just gets there ahead of the keeper, and Cauley Woodrow is at it again. 3 goals in 2 games for the striker. Well, Fabio Silva may have to wait just a little longer to make his debut for Barnsley. A lovely little finish. Keeper couldn't get there. Woodrow with a fairly simple finish. In all honesty, 20 minutes in, we take the lead. Dudziak has robbed the defender of the ball hit. Not really a lot going on. Cauley Woodrow, he makes it 2. Burnley are falling apart here at Oakwell. A lovely tackle from Dudziak, a good press. Defender comes across, leaves Woodrow all by himself. Again with a fairly simple finish, not a lot that Will Norris can do. 4 goals in 2 games now for Woodrow. He is really proving a point. But I think if this continues the way it has been, then it's going to be us into the 4th round of the FA Cup. Oh, lovely ball from Dudziak. And Freezer's in here. Decore has released Freezer, and it could be another goal. Dominic Freezer, he's going to go alone, and it is 3-0. 3 goals in about 10 in-game minutes or so. Dominic Freezer, we said last episode in the roundup we'd like a little bit more from him, and well, he has heard the criticism and he has responded. Could have played Woodrow in for his hat-trick, but Freezer, I felt, had enough time and enough space to get that right. Indeed, he did. Again, Will Norris comfortably beaten. Burnley have just fallen apart here. 3-0. Could be a cricket score. Wood tries to play a ball over, but Ailton cuts it out well, and Freezer is again behind the defender. It's a lovely touch. Dudziak forward, and it could cause problems again from here. Woodrow has made a really good run. He's in behind Cauley Woodrow. Can he make it 4? Oh, it's off the outside of the post. This chair is really starting to squeak now. Oh, what? That could have been it. I thought he would go on his right foot and go across the keeper, but he's tried to beat him at the near post, and instead hit the outside of it. Still coming forward again. Freezer this time. Can we get the ball in? Chips it up. Oh, I think Norris does just enough. Dudziak wins the header. Oh, I thought about hitting it. Bearer with the strike. He makes it 4 on his return to the side. I thought it was Luke Thomas, but Mike Bearer, that man, he loves a goal, does Mike Bearer. And this season, once he's got his opportunity, he's found the back of the net. I promise this is on Legendary. Burnley, they've played a rotated side, and it's just really not good enough for this game. And there goes the half-time whistle. Burnley have not been in this game at all, causing themselves all sorts of problems. And well, it's very comfortable for us. 4-0 it is at the moment. I think it's safe to say we are in the 4th round of the FA Cup. Barrett makes a good tackle. It's the first action we've seen of him in this game. Dudziak can play one more. Freezer has got space to move into here. Again, fairly uncontested. Dominic Freezer, he's made it 5. He's grabbed himself a brace in this game. And, well, the second half continues as the first one ended. I just don't understand. I don't understand what has happened to Burnley. Why they are so bad. I mean, a 5-0 scoreline, I'm not exactly going to complain. We've got Liverpool next in the league, and this amount of confidence is going to do us the world of good. Forced back by Freezer. They come forward again. Dominic Freezer does very well. Decore. Bearer has been released. Thomas making a good run, but Woodrow, a little ball over to Dominic Freezer. Can he get away from the defender? He can. He's brought down, and it's going to be a penalty, a yellow card for Bobby Thomas. I didn't want that ball played in the air initially. I just pressed Y. I didn't press anything else, but Woodrow decided to chip it. But good pace from Freezer. Clear penalty. He's had his legs swept away. So who scored in this game? Woodrow scored twice. Freezer scored twice. And Bearer scored. Okay, well, is Freezer our best penalty taker? It won't let me change. So I'm just going to take it with Dominic Freezer to potentially complete his hat-trick. He sends the keeper the wrong way, and it is a hat-trick for Dominic Freezer. 6-0 it is. Less than it. We haven't even played an hour yet here at Oakwell, and it's 6. I think you'll agree. I'm not quite sure what to say about this, to be honest. A lovely penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Just drills it. Really good penalty. And I think we will start bringing some of the first teamers off, just to give them a bit of a rest. Thomas, Ailton. I wanted that to play to Woodrow, but I think he just strayed offside, so probably a good thing they didn't. Thomas does get a ball in. Woodrow is there. Oh, his header straight at the goalkeeper. I think that must be one of, if not the first save that Will Norris has made today. Hearn, forward to Thompson. First time laid off. Oh, Ailton goes for the big clearance, but doesn't get there. Wood. Oh, Barrett's done well there. And Decore has done well to get a foot in. And maybe we can break. Silva's on the move. We'll play him in. Fabio Silva. And looks like he's going to get away from the defender. We'll cut back. Fabio Silva. He's come on and he's bagged himself a goal. Pretty much something out of nothing. He just turns the defender and is able to bend it into the corner. What an introduction. He's had, about 6 minutes to do something. Will Norris looks devastated. Just cut back from the defender. Give himself a bit of space. The finish is superb. He's off the mark on his debut, Fabio Silva. Well, is that a good investment already? It's probably a little bit premature to say. We're already hammering Burnley 6-0 at the point. But 7-0 against Burnley. The fans are in raptures. And well, I'd normally say it's a little bit over the top, but actually, we haven't had any scorelines like this season, so let them have it. Absolutely superb. We know the next time. I think we're playing Burnley in this month, actually, again in the league, so we know that it won't be anywhere near this sort of comfortable result. But we'll take it while we can. A wonderful performance. That is certainly going to boost morale. They had one shot. That was the Jovino one that was blocked. We had 9-8 on target. 7 goals. What a win. Bring on Liverpool, I say. So we found a few centre-backs, and I'm looking at Nathaniel Phillips, and I'm quite intrigued. Only 70 rated, but is only 24 years of age. So again, has got that time to improve and grow. Just having a look. Decent defending stats. Again, all not too bad. Really good strength, actually. Jumping, not too bad. They don't want a lot for him. I'm quite tempted to go in for Nathaniel Phillips, to be honest. He probably would come in initially as a backup. But maybe if he does improve, then we could slot him in ahead of, say, Anderson. I'm going to make the move, I think. I think it would be an improvement on what we've got already. Certainly, yeah, I don't think he would move into the first team, but certainly better backup options than Solbauer and Berren. As you can see, us meeting Jurgen Klopp there. Liverpool, of course, who we face next in the league. I realised I was editing the last episode that went out, and I kept saying, Barclays Premier League, Barclays Premier League. I realised it's not sponsored by Barclays anymore, so I need to stop doing that. But we'll go in at the bottom end of what they said, 2.3. And Jurgen's happy to accept that. Well, that's good. Saves us a little bit of pennies. Let's negotiate with Nathaniel. See what he would want in terms of a contract. Starting to assemble a nice little squad here. He wants us to offer him a squad role. I'll go rotation and see what he says. He wants important. I'll give him that. I feel like he could eventually grab some first team football. So try and keep him happy for now. 4-year contract at 24. I'm happy with that. Doesn't want a release clause. He wants us to offer him a wage. Right, we'll go in at what he's earning. Offer him 27 and see what he says. He's happy to accept it. I was a bit nervous because sometimes you offer them what they're on and they say, oh, we're insulted by that. But no, there are some better rated players there who would come straight into the team, but the problem is they are that little bit older. Alfie Mawson might be a decent option, but again, I wanted someone a bit younger, and I think Phillips, if he plays enough football, he could grow and be that player that we want him to be. So there we go, another addition to the squad in this window. I didn't think it would happen so soon. Yeah, happy with that. Right, let's press on a few days and play Liverpool. I don't think there'll be any other transfer business between now and then. So we made a couple of changes then to our normal lineup. Yeah, normal defence, normal back five. Berra is in for Dudziak, keeping his place. Woodrow back into the starting lineup ahead of Llorente and Silva. But those guys on the bench. So just because of Berra's and Woodrow's good performances in the last game, I thought, why not keep them in? But Liverpool, Alisson in goal, Trent, Acerbi, Van Dijk and Robertson, Naby Keita, Grujic and Toni Kroos in midfield, Salah, Firmino and Mane up top. I remember they've got Aubameyang on the bench as well, and Edin Dzeko. Oh, mate. I remember the last time we played Liverpool, we were 3-0 down at half-time, switched to a diamond, and we brought it back to 3-2. It could well have got an equaliser. So, it's not mission impossible, just mission improbable. But it's certainly going to be an interesting game. I have no doubts about that. Woodrow holds on to the ball well, finds Thomas. Back to Woodrow. Berra. Oh, keep hold of the ball, boys. Go back to Ailton. Crowding us out well, just as Burnley did at the start of the last game. Sangali is in behind here, and Lucas Sangali has rocketed one into the top corner, and we lead against Liverpool. Well, we were patient in our play, waited for the opening. Van Dijk steps up, allows Woodrow to play the ball in beyond him. I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out. Aim for the corner, and my word, Lucas Sangali has found the corner into the top bin. What a finish from the little Spaniard. We lead against Liverpool. This is definitely on legendary. Salah comes forward here. Oh well. I wasn't quite sure what happened there, but in the end, Addison has done well to just cut out the chip there from Salah. Yeah, no space in the squad for Nathaniel Phillips at this moment in time. Especially against... Oh, no. Against a team like Liverpool, I need to concentrate. And I was trying to rack my brains of what to say about Nathaniel Phillips. And it's cost me because my defending there was absolutely woeful. Salah with the tackle. Mane nips in ahead of Adam Davis. And well, his 12th goal of the season, Mane, and Liverpool are back on level terms. Sangali, he did make a good run forward there. To be fair to him, I just delayed in playing it to him. Berra finds Sangali. Woodrow, he's in behind here. Corley Woodrow, and we're back in front. Just like that, Liverpool are at 6s and 7s defensively, just as Burnley were. Maybe not quite as bad as Burnley. But the space is unbelievable. Look at the gap between Van Dijk and Robertson. Robertson like man-marking Luke Thomas, it seems. And it's dragging him so far out of position. And Woodrow, his 5th goal in 3 games. Silva might be limited to sub-appearances as it stands. We're back in front at Oakwell. Mane, back to Robertson. He's got past Thomas well and Kroos. Well, Thomas has got back at Toni Kroos and he's done a fantastic job there as the little winger. Sangali. The ball to Woodrow wasn't great. Gonna try and chop and change direction. And someone's made a run there and it's Mike Berra. He's rattled the post. He should have made that 3. Will we live to regret that later in the game? I didn't put any direction on that other than forward. Maybe if I'd aimed for a corner, he would have buried it. I was confident, though, from that far out, that he would be able to bury that. And Liverpool are in behind here. And Sadio Mane, what a save by Adam Davis. Not quite sure what Mane was attempting from that finish. Firmino strikes it wide. Survivor let off. Is it going to be our day? And there goes the half-time whistle. 2-1. We lead Liverpool at half-time. They are 3rd in the Premier League table as it stands. And well, we're giving them a very good run for their money. Need a big performance this second half. Find Sangali. Brunner has made a run. And Sangali has found him. We're doing well here. Brunner, try and get away from the defender if you can. He's into the area. It's Cedric Brunner. Try and cut this back. Stands it up. Oh, Woodrow. Can't quite get his head on it. Elton to whip in. Aims for Hellick. He gets his head on it. And Mikel Hellick has sealed the win against Liverpool. We finally scored from a corner. And Mikel Hellick has his goal. A lovely header. He's had to work back for that, but it's a great leap. What a header from that angle. Backwards as well. He's moving backwards. He's had to really wrap his neck around that. Alisson cannot get anywhere near it. What a header. We're going to beat Liverpool. And there goes the final whistle. Get in. What a performance. This chair really needs to stop, I swear. It sounds like I'm farting terribly. The Liverpool players in absolute disarray, arguing amongst themselves. They cannot believe it. How they have been beaten by lowly Barnsley. They just weren't at the races with Liverpool. We were by far the better team in that game, I would have said. What a win. Is that moved us up the table? That's the question. It has. We're 16th now. Climbing away from that relegation zone. 4 points is the gap. Someone has made an approach from Michael Solbauer, which is not ideal. Ramal Palmer has agreed a move to VVV Venlo in it's Holland, isn't it, Venlo? Yeah. So he will be joining Venlo at the end of the season. And Familhão in Portugal have made an approach for Michael Solbauer. So we probably will be seeing the end of Michael Solbauer and his time at Barnsley. But what a win. Get in, boys. Come on. Final game of the episode is going to be away at Watford. The next round of the FA Cup hasn't been drawn yet. Hopefully by the time we finish the Watford game, it will have been. Watford 1 place above us in the league, as you can see, in 15th. Oh, come on, boys. Let's use this momentum now. Well, Solbauer has agreed to join Familhão when his contract runs out. Sad to see him go, but unfortunately, that's just the way it works when you progress through the leagues. Your best players from the early days are going to kind of get left behind, and that's what's happened to Solbauer, unfortunately. I think the next round of the FA Cup has been drawn, and it is at home to Chelsea. Well, we've just beaten Liverpool really convincingly. So there's nothing to say. And given what happened earlier in the season with Chelsea's team selection, we've already beaten them this season. A good challenge next episode. 2 really tough games as well. But for now, let's go and play Watford. My manager rating is up to 92. I'm actually going to do this press conference. Can we expect to see Phillips soon? He needs to settle first. I think need a bit of growth out of him if he is to grow. If he is to get into the team, sorry. Is Silva ready to make the impact? He'll need some time, I would say. Again, he would be in the starting lineup, but Corley Woodrow bagged again in the last game, so it would be unfair to take him out. Watford's favourite to win again. We want to set the record straight for definite. We want to beat Watford. I think we are good enough to do so. We're riding on a really good high. I certainly think we've got what it takes. A real football manager answer that. You can tell I've played that game for a number of years. But yeah. So Woodrow stays in for this game. Other than that, I think it will probably be what you would expect. We'll probably recall Dadziak to the starting lineup ahead of Barrett. Right, let's get it. Watford away, final game of the episode. So here's the Watford lineup then for this game. Ben Foster starts in goal. Dalsgaard, Troost-Ekong, Kabasele, Dawson and Sema at the back for Watford. Capoue, Matt Longstaff and Chalobah, Ismail Assar and Passetto up top. So not too unfamiliar Watford side. Dalsgaard in from Brentford, I do believe. And Matty Longstaff as well, of course, in from Newcastle. But fairly familiar 5 at the back though. We've had some good battles with Watford so far in this series, but I think they've probably had the better of us. Be nice to change that though. But this man is going to be a problem for us, Ismail Assar. Back to Matty Longstaff. Looks like he's going to be the anchor in midfield. Maybe the playmaker type. Passetto. Sarah's made the run. We will track it. We haven't tracked it well enough though. What a save from Adam Davis. Thomas on a little run here. He's managed to get away from Chalobah, but Sema is forcing him backwards. Woodrow, Sangali, Dadziak. Ailton has made a good run outside here. Could maybe get into the area. The Brazilian cuts back. He finds Corley Woodrow. And we take the lead at Watford. I thought about having the shot with Ailton himself, actually. But just as I was about to hit shoot, Woodrow just appeared in a bit of space. There you can see, just made the run away from the defender. Ben Foster never going to be able to get there. It's 6 in 4 now for Corley Woodrow. He's having a wonderful time. We'll play it one more. And maybe... Oh, I was going to try and play it one more again, but Dawson steps in well. Rob Sangali. And now they've caught us of Watford. Ismail Assar. I thought that he'd stuck that in the near post. Only side netting for the Senegalese. Although it could play from us moving forward. Dadziak runs into a bit of trouble. So we'll play Woodrow. Sangali. Can he have the strike? Well, forces the save out of Ben Foster. Scored a really good goal against Liverpool, did Sangali. Unfortunately, couldn't do quite the same in this game. Well, the half-time whistle goes. I thought Thomas was fouled there, actually. But the ball goes out of play and the referee blows his half-time whistle. It's been all Watford, really, in this game so far. I can't lie. Sangali. Find Dadziak. Freezer. Ailton has made another run. He's in behind. Is Ailton. We'll go across the keeper. No, we won't. We'll hit the side netting. It's not where I was aiming, Ailton. Probably a good thing that I didn't shoot with him the first opportunity of the game. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have scored. Woodrow is coming forward and he's found a gap for Jeremy Dadziak. We'll go for the shot. Oh, and it's just past the post. Woodrow put up the ball from deep and just sort of burst forward. That's why I didn't really say anything. He burst forward. Dadziak made a run from midfield and the gap opened up for him. He slotted him through, but couldn't quite find the back of the net. Ailton. Oh, Delafeu just read him and just didn't know what to do with Ailton there. Is he offside? He's not. Cabaselli. Sarr over to Delafeu. Finds Passetto. Oh no, he's robbed the ball. Oh, and he's megged Adam Davis as Passetto. Oh, that's gutting. 88 minutes on the clock. And I think it's probably fair that Watford have their equaliser. They've been a better side throughout the game. And again, the defending, just poor. Brunner just tries to take it out. It's a lovely finish from Passetto through the legs of Adam Davis. Just see there, boop, the smallest of gaps. He's managed to find it. It's 1-1. Manager, full kit, is not impressed that we've conceded late on. Oh no, let's not throw it away. Oh, thank God. Thank you, referee. Sarr was offside. Right, just going to boot this one clear. Get it away, referee. Full-time whistle, please. And there it goes. Oh, we survived a bit against Watford. I certainly thought that we would be a whole different animal in this game, considering we've just seen off Liverpool. But unfortunately, just weren't quite at the races today. Watford, definitely the better team, definitely deserved something out of the game. Could potentially be a little disappointed they didn't win the game. I think they probably would have been well within their rights to win that game. But a point is good for us. And as you can see at the end of today's episode, this is how the Premier League table looks. Not the Barclays Premier League. Just the normal Premier League. We sit in 16th. Although Sheffield United have got a game in hand on us. I'm not too sure. They play Aston Villa. How are Villa doing? They're doing alright. So it could be tricky for Sheffield United. They need to win to go above us though. But yeah, we sit 16th. 4 points clear of the relegation zone. But I hope we can start maybe looking up rather than looking back with 4 points off 11th place. Oh, the tension is starting to ebb away. Although next episode is not going to be an easy one. That is for certain. If we have a look what's to come up next episode, 3 games and the end of the January transfer window. We start with a trip to Burnley after a 7-0 hammering. They're probably going to want a bit of revenge. Then we have the 4th round of the FA Cup at home to Chelsea, finished with a trip to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. that is going to be a tricky one, I have a feeling. But that is going to wrap everything up today. Probably another longer one, but I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, guys, make sure you pop a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.